Knicks insider James Edwards has revealed a massive injury update on prospect Kevin McCullar Jr., and this is huge as he's looked at as the next Josh Hart of this team, so he has a pretty huge role that he will be playing in the future with the New York Knicks, and we're going to break it all down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Knicks Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into things. But also, real quick, make sure to subscribe. We noticed 29% of viewers are subscribed to the channel. Let's get those numbers up. It really helps the channel out a ton. But also, leave a comment down below if you're a fan of Kevin McCullar Jr., if you believe in him, and just let us know what you think of what we're doing on the channel right now with the shorts, everything going on. But let's talk some basketball. Kevin McCullar Jr. was picked 56th overall by the New York Knicks last summer in the 2024 draft. McCullar's looked at as the next Josh Hart of this team. He does everything right, similar to Josh Hart, and Tom Thibodeau's a huge fan of Kevin McCullar Jr., but he did come in to the NBA with an injury. Now, McCullar has a bone bruise in his knee, and it has prevented him from playing any sort of basketball, and that includes being in the Summer League. Now, here's the deal, guys. We saw a while back this report from Ian Begley saying that Kevin McCullar didn't play in the Summer League. He didn't go to Vegas. He stayed back in New York to rehab an injury that he suffered at Kansas. But then James Edwards gave us an update recently saying that we could possibly see Kevin McCullar with the Westchester Knicks in the G League, but if the Big Brother club needs him, something probably went wrong. Now, New York drafted McCullar knowing that he had a knee issue and likely wouldn't be ready to play anytime soon. The rookie from Kansas has been with the main club rehabbing since training camp. It's my understanding that McCullar will be out for several months. Now, another update from Edwards mentions that he's sure the Knicks are in no rush with Kevin McCullar Jr. and would rather have him healthy as possible before putting him in any meaningful basketball games. Now, the Knicks look at McCullar as someone who could help them instantly. He spent 5 years in college, his first 3 at Texas Tech, before going to Kansas for his final 2, where he led his conference in scoring in his senior year, in his final year of college basketball. Now, he should have went higher in the draft, but he had a knee injury which prevented him from going higher in the draft, and because of that, he slipped. The Knicks got him at 56th overall. They also picked Huck Porty at 58, so great job by the New York Knicks to select some guys. But there's that fear of when he's going to be ready. Since he's already older, since he's 23 years old, the New York Knicks know he can have an instant impact once he's healthy, and they plan for him to become their next Josh Hart once Josh Hart ages out. Now, we know Tom Thibodeau rides Josh Hart very hard. Josh Hart, it wouldn't be surprising if his body kind of stops working a little younger than most players. Like if at 33, 34 years old, Josh Hart's well over the hill and is more on the Knicks in like an extension of the coaching staff role, maybe playing 10 minutes a night, just being a very good veteran to have, because the Knicks play him an absurd amount of minutes, and in the playoffs, you know Josh is going to continue to play 40 to 48 minutes a game, and the human body just can't sustain that for long, and Kevin McCullar Jr. is the answer to what happens when Josh Hart burns out. You bring in the next Josh Hart. McCullar Jr. does everything right on the basketball court. He gets rebounds. He plays hard defense. His three-point shooting is a little spotty. That's the big fear as KMJ. He only shot around 30% on 3 in his college career. Now that they are extended another 2 feet, and he never really shot well at all. It does make you wonder what his shot's going to look like in the NBA, but he's not there to hit threes. He's here to do the dirty work, and the Knicks love him for that role, and they plan to use him in that role consistently. Now, I'm a big fan of McCullar's game because he was an absolute steal at 56th overall. Out of Kansas, phenomenal player, but he did miss the tournament due to an injury also, which unfortunately, it was not great. And as Kansas head coach Bill Self said, Kevin's knee pain has not subsided, and it's too bad for him to be able to contribute. So Kevin will not play. We're shutting him down for the tournament. So KMJ did not get to play his final year of college basketball in the NCAA tournament in March Madness. But RotoWire kind of broke down the injury, saying he underwent a left knee surgery in the spring and missed the entire preseason schedule while rehabbing. The rookie out of Kansas does not have a return timetable, but when healthy, he's expected to spend most of his time with the G League's Westchester Knicks after inking a 2-way deal this summer. The Knicks would use a full roster spot on Kevin McCullar Jr. if they had to, but since he's injured, they don't have to. I mean, Huck Porty was on that 2-way deal. As I mentioned, Huck Porty was going to be the guy to get off it more than KMJ, who's going to spend this year on a 2-way contract while he rehabs a knee injury. The Knicks want Kevin in they want him on their team. And on a two-way deal, you can't be signed away like in the G League. I mean, Moses Brown got signed away from the New York Knicks by the Indiana Pacers just because he was on the G League. The Knicks should have added him to a two-way contract and not boo-booey, but whatever happens. Okay. I mean, I'm a big fan of Moses Brown, if I'm being honest. But, with KMJ, he's someone who is going to be very useful to this team down the line. He just does all the dirty work, as I mentioned. He gives the New York Knicks a good spark, and next year we could see KMJ play more. It wouldn't be shocking if he ends up in the G League a bit later in the season, but the Knicks are going to take this very slowly because he actually does have a big role with the Knicks going forwards. We know the Knicks have had a prolonged interest in Bruce Brown. Not as much right now as they did last season, but the Knicks were interested in Bruce Brown last season at the trade deadline. They were interested in him over the summer. They're probably still interested in bringing in Bruce Brown if they could, just because he's another one of those dirty work, do-it-all glue guys who the Knicks love to have after Josh Hart has just been such a wild success with this team. And Kevin McCullar Jr. is of that same mold. He's of that Josh Hart, Bruce Brown mold of just perfectly built to be an NBA role player in today's game. Like Josh, he's 6'4", so he would be playing undersized at a forward spot, but he's really a wing. He's a shooting guard, small forward, but we said that about Josh Hart, and look, he's doing fine as a power forward. So we'll see exactly what happens with McCullar with his future with the New York Knicks, but what's important right now is that KMJ gets healthy, and I'm excited to see him in the G League. I think he'll get a big role, and he'll probably score well. I mean, look, for a glue guy, for an NBA future glue guy to go out there and lead a real conference in points per game with 18 points and really figure out his college game as time went on. I mean, it was a consistent increase in points, in field goal percentage, outside of his first year where he was in sparse minutes, but three-point percentage went up. All his numbers continued to go up throughout college. I mean, he pulled down a lot of rebounds, averaging 5.5 rebounds in college in his career, despite being a guard, listed as a guard all 5 years, including having a few years where he's putting up very nice rebound numbers. I mean, hey, 7 rebounds as a guard in his second year. And, I mean, look, if you lead the Big 12 in scoring, you're also pulling down 7 rebounds one year, 6 in another year as a guard. It's really, really impressive. KMJ has been someone who's been very, very impressive in college, and now he was supposed to be a higher pick than this, but bone bruises freak people out, man, and since KMJ has a bone bruise, teams have been kind of weary of bringing him on. Now, all that being said, I do think he will bounce back, and we will see Kevin McCullar Jr. hopefully have a massive impact on the New York Knicks for years to come. But I do want to know what you guys think. Like this video and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Also, let me know what you think. Do you guys want me to do more shorts or more videos per day? I could do whatever. I threw out a YouTube short about the Knicks and how 2 rivals of theirs and the Brooklyn Nets and the Philadelphia 76ers are in absolute shambles right now. I want to know what you guys want to see from this channel from me. So leave a comment down below what you think, what you want me to do. What type of videos do you guys want? What type of content do you guys want? Do you guys want shorts? Do you guys want full long videos? I'll do both regardless, but I can put more of a focus into one of them. Also, make sure to follow Knicks Digest on TikTok. We are going to get an Instagram out soon. We are going to get a Twitter and maybe a Blue Sky out soon. Also, it's going to be a really fun time on this channel right now. We're on that road to 10,000 subscribers, or 1.5 away. So tell everyone you know, subscribe to Knicks Digest. Really helps me out a lot, guys. I love doing this stuff, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I have no plans of running out of fuel, so get used to me. Guys, have a great day, and go Knicks.